Hi, it's Mike with AskTractorMike.com at the National Farm Machinery Show. And when you're here, you notice AGCO Corporation, who I used to work for in my previous life, is not an exhibitor anymore, but there's a company called AgRevolution. And I've been hearing about these guys for a long time, and they've got a little different business model. And Stacy is the CEO of AgRevolution, or AgRev. And Stacy, tell us how you came to be and how your company is different than the traditional dealership that we've all kind of grown used to.
Yeah, I've grown up on the traditional model, right? I was on the John Deere side of things for 27 plus years, and when we came to understand, what was needed in today's marketplace, we went out to the farmers and we said, what are you looking for in the next generational relationship between farmer and dealer? Because we knew that we just couldn't copy and paste and reinvent our competition. We need to do something different. This is an industry that's been dominated by two and controlled by one for over 180 years. And so what we did was we started to talk to farmers, and what they told us is that we want to transact on our farm. We don't have manpower to chase parts. We don't like our machines loading up and having to pay the freight to haul to a dealership and then bring them back. We'd like you to bring the dealership to us. We start thinking about, well, what would that look like? What does it mean, and how would it be possible to take the dealership to the farm? When you think about other industries, automotive, you got to go to the car dealership to get your car worked on. You got to pay for it before you get your keys. Heavy truck, RV, motorcycle, everything is traditional, right? We said, well, can we be non-traditional in agriculture? Is there a way to do that? So we started out and we answered that question by saying, yes, there's a way. And so what we did was we first started this company and we got our start because there became a change of focus in what the distribution channel used to be at AGCO. I mean, they were aligned with independents, but they were also aligned with the larger portion of Caterpillar dealers. And there was a change and a shift where Caterpillar said, maybe we want to exit ag and go back and focus 100% on construction. And so certain cat dealers felt like that's what they needed to do. Other cat dealers stayed in, and they're still today doing a great job. But for those that raised their hand and said, I think we need to exit ag, that's where AgRev got its start. We came in and came in behind some of those spaces that became available. And then we said to ourselves, well, we ought to take a look at brick and mortar and the placement of it in a very different way. So we developed something called smart network coverage, which means that not every location may have the same demand for brick and mortar. So we determined what that was. And then we said, well, really what's more important is taking the dealership to the farm. So then we invested in 16 mobile trucks. Day one, we started with 6 locations and 16 mobile trucks. And for what it cost us to buy 16 mobile trucks, that's what it would have taken to buy one dealership. And so Mike, what we said is it better to be in one dealership, or is it better to be in 16 different places today, tomorrow, and every day after? So what we started doing is we started taking the dealership to the farm. We bought fully decked out service trucks with cranes, welders, air compressors. We stocked them full of parts. We went to the farm and we started working on our AGCO machines, but we didn't stop there. What we did then is we said, hey, is there anything else you need worked on? We became an AllMake Solutions provider. If you need a John Deere combine, case tractor, cloths, whatever you might need, the farmers started looking at us like, you can fix my other brands? You're AllMakes? So they said, wow, here you are. You've adopted this on-farm mindset, this AllMakes mindset. And so what started happening over time is that we started getting invited to bring a Fendt or Massey tractor out for a demonstration and let them try that on their farm. So again, here we are bringing something, everything's to their farm. Now you might say, well, hey, this is nothing new. Mobile service, John Deere has mobile service, Case has, and they do. You're right. I will say what's different about us is that 90% of what we do is on the farm or in the field. So our concentration on mobile service is leading with service first and promoting service first. And when we do that, then what happens is that we begin to change the conversation and landscape about proximity of brick and mortar versus mobile service to the farm. And now what the farmer says is, you know what? After 5 years, I'm not so sure I have to have brick and mortar every 20 miles.
I don't have to have a dealership every 20 miles.
Yeah. You guys have changed the game. You've changed, you've done what we wanted you to do. You've brought the service to us. You brought the parts to us. You brought the digital solutions to us. And so that's where right now we are, I guess, disrupting the industry with a different go-to-market strategy. And so that is being ratified by our customers year after year through what they say on social media, through the Daniel surveys that we get back from them. They are ratifying that they like this model. And so that's how we got started. That's what we continue to do. And our growth strategy is to continue to grow in that way with a mobile first, on farm, all makes mindset.
So Massey Ferguson, everybody's heard of that.
Yeah.
Fendt is a company that you either know well or you've never heard of.
Yeah.
And Fendt is when I worked with AGCO, they had just purchased Fendt. It's a premium tractor.
It is.
It probably above anybody else in the industry. Not a name that everybody knows. So with those two brands, how do you go to market?
You know, that's the unique thing about AGCO and its dealer network is now we have the opportunities to have these two brands under one roof, and those two brands are very much differentiated. Fendt comes to this country as German engineering, high quality, known for its efficiency, known for premium. It's much like if you were to compare automotive, Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Audi, it would be in that same class, right? Massey Ferguson is a brand that's what we consider straightforward, dependable. You know, maybe if you're not ready or don't want all of that technology, you just want simple and easy, then that's your brand. And so now we have an option for both, two very different price points. Today, we see some farms that say, I want Fendt only, you know, or we see some farms that say, I want Massey only. I was on a farm recently where the son bought the Fendt, the dad bought the Massey, so we had both brands on one farm because they had different needs, you know. Maybe the Fendt is doing the high-tech planting and precision placement of nutrients and fertilizer, where the Massey's doing the tillage. Not saying Massey can't do some of those other technology things, but typically that's the dividing line we see. And so we place and propose those brands depending upon the need of the farmer and the application he's going to use it for.
Let's talk about, you're an old John Deere guy.
Yeah.
And John Deere has had more than their share of bad publicity in the last couple of years. I almost feel sorry for them. And a lot of the Deere customers demand a premium product, one with all the tech stuff on it. And Fendt was right there as an alternative.
Yeah.
How has the market share changed Fendt versus Deere in the last few years?
Well, you know, Deere's been a dominant market share player for decades, right? No doubt about that. And what I do think you see, even in this compression, you see Fendt gaining market share year after year after year. And now with this new focus and structure on North America, you're going to even see that, you know, illuminated to a whole new level.
Finding a dealership, when I was with AGCO, and this has been a long time ago, is tough. Finding someone to handle the product, put all the expense into brick and mortar and everything goes with it. You found a way to kind of circumvent that system. There's a huge market for small tractors. The under 40 horsepower in terms of numbers, not in terms of dollars, but in terms of numbers, is bigger than any other market.
Yeah.
Are you in that market with your business system, and do you plan to grow that market?
We are. Our revenue is split between Fendt and Massey, and you know, we're equally excited about the new things that have come out with Massey Ferguson right now. Massey Ferguson now has tractor horsepower ranges from 25 horsepower, or actually 23 horsepower, clear up to 425. They are now in the high horsepower business. And now what you see is on both sides of the aisle, whether it's Fendt or Massey, you see a full product portfolio. You see Fendt planter, combine, tractor, sprayer. You see Massey tractor, combine, planter, sprayer. And so now you have your choice. You have your choice of either brand. And Massey is got a lot of momentum going on with it right now. We've got a whole new transformation of product and quality and reliability. And there's an exciting story being told right now about the comeback story of Massey. In fact, I would say that Massey is the next comeback story, much like what Lee Iacocca did to Chrysler and much like what Harley-Davidson did. And you go sit in a new 9S tractor today at the show, or an 8S tractor, or that Massey sprayer, you're going to go, wow, this is something different that I've never felt before. And so we invite you to come out and look at that. And it's pretty exciting times for us at AGCO. We've two brands, one roof, and you can take your choice.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you watching my videos. I would be honored if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel And you can do that by clicking the mic face icon, and make sure you check the bell so you get notified when I post future videos. There's a link to my website and the Tractor Fun Store with cool things for sale for the tractor owner. It helps support my channel. And here's another couple videos you might want to watch. Thanks for watching.